Hey, morning guys. Look who's with me this time. I'm not going hunting alone. Greg and I are headed out to a couple older schools. One that we've hunted. If we make it to the other one, we haven't hunted that one. So we'll see what we dig up. I'll be listening for some deeper, quieter tones. Maybe we can get something people forgot. Alright, well, we'll see when we hit the ground. Finally, something worth digging. Unworthy of a scan. Okay, here we go. I'll turn 90 degrees on it. I don't know if you can see the numbers. Let me see if I can get the shade in there. No, I can't really. There we go. There it is. It's got about 4 inches to it. Maybe 5. I'm sure it's just a clad quarter, but I'm going to get set up over it and we'll see what it is. Okay, like I said, I'm sure it's just clad. But it's got a little depth to it. Most likely just a clad quarter. I didn't pinpoint it really well, so I'm going to dig a little bigger because I don't want to scratch my clad. And we're still at this old school in Portland, and I'm out from under the trees out in the field. Oh, this is a big plug. You'd think I was digging with a backhoe. Anyways, I'm just out in the field looking for any sort of signal. It's been a while since I've heard one. There it is. It's clad quarter. Yep, it's an eagle quarter. Eagle clad from... Man, that one's dark. Can't even see the date on the thing. No. Oh, don't tell me it's true. I think it's 65. Nothing like getting that. Yes, it is. 1965. The equivalent of the middle finger from a coin. Golly, I hate that. Alrighty, well, there it is. 65 clad quarter. Sounds great. Wasn't as deep as I thought. It was about 3.5. Alright, moving on. Alright, I have a signal here. I don't even know what to classify it as. It doesn't even sound like a zinc. And it doesn't have a whole lot of depth to it, but I'm in an area that's well dug down. Who knows if it's been dug down and filled back in. We're going to see what this is. It just sounds like it's under a zinc tone. Okay, now it's a little better. That could be a penny. And that's what it is. It is a penny. There's Abe, and... Oh, it's a wheat penny. Okay, I'm glad I recorded this one. I got a wheat penny. I'll get it cleaned up and get the date off of it at the end. Pretty decent shape. Maybe I can get a date off of it now. That is... Oh, dang. Okay, it's a 38. 1938 wheat penny. I don't know if you can pick that up. Come on, zoom. You can do it. Okay, it can't do it. Alright, well, trust me. 1938 wheat. Moving on. Okay, the hole you see in front of my probe is where I dug the wheat. Got another signal right here. About the same sound, about the same depth. We'll see what else it is. I got a feeling it's just a junk tone, but it sounds similar. Oh no, that's another coin tone. And it's got about the same depth to it. Oh, saw it, it's a penny. Please be another wheat. Well, that's Abe. It's another wheat. Oh, please be another early one. 2 wheats. Practically the same hole. Let me use my rag to get this one a little cleaner. make it out without a loop. Don't have the young kid eyes. It is a 40. I think it says 40 on it. That's 2 wheats. I like that. It is a, yes, a 1940s. And the wheat penny. Sweet. Oops. Dropped it. Alright, moving on. Well, maybe. I'll stand up and scan it again. Maybe I'll find another one there. 2 signals here on the edge of this curb. I just saw the date on the school, 1924. Anyways, I'm right on the edge of the curb. I got a decent tone. And then a little better tone further past it. I think the tone past it actually, that sounds better, is possibly iron with rust that's just wrapping around on my signal. That one's not too bad. I'm right on top of it too. Oops, throw dirt in the hole. And it is a coin. That's just a Lincoln Memorial. Alrighty, let me move forward, get it paused, and we'll see what the other one is. Okay, so I thought I was going to have to move farther, but I just hit it with my probe. It's actually not too bad a sound there. It just has that funky, almost rust type sound. I didn't come out like I thought it was going to. Oh, it's actually in the top. Ah, it's a dang penny. No, a dime. Just a dime. Oh, man, I got all kinds of signals. Okay, the dime is just a clad dime. Oop, that's my shovel. Oh, kinds of sounds. Ah, I hate it when it won't narrow down. That doesn't sound that great. Oh, whoa, I see shine. No way. What the hell is that? It's a ring. Tiny little thing. Tiny little thing. Holy cow. That thing is just dinky. Right on the edge of the curb. Doesn't sound. Oh, mate, that's gotta be silver. That has gotta be silver. Not a single marking on it. Look at the size of that thing. With my left hand too. My left finger, pinky finger, smaller. Wow. Well, there it is. Focus. There it goes. That is cool. Tiny center of that thing. Let me set a dime next to it if I can find that darn dime I just found. Now there's a penny. Next to a penny. That's 3 things out of the hole. It was a Lincoln Memorial, a clad dime, and then down deeper was that thing. He just pulled 3 things out of this. The first thing I dug over here was a Lincoln Memorial. Then I had a dime, which is, that's the tracer from it there. And then I could still hear something that went down real deep next to the curb, and that thing come out. Oop. Alright, I'm moving on. I gotta show Greg this thing. Okay, I am only like, yeah, I'm about 3 feet from where I just dug the stinking Lincoln, the copper Lincoln, the dime, and that ring. And I've got another tone. I don't think it's, this one's definitely not very deep. And this is all, let's see, where's that at? Oh, I'm about 2 foot from where I found the 2 wheats. This little stretch is really paying off. This one here, I'm sure, is just a copper penny. Nope, it's another dime. Another dime. I'm just slowly crawling through this area, and it has just been a great spot to hunt. All right, moving on. Okay, another zinc type tone. Oh, you got to turn the probe on, goofball. Okay, I can't hear it with the probe. And with my sensitivity where it's at, I know that if I can't hear it with my probe and I just barely hear it with the probe, that puts it right about 3 inches, and that's about the depth those wheats came up. I don't want to say they're early wheats, but they're earlier. That's the tone. That just sounds so much like a zinc, though. Oh, I heard junk. Oh, it's a penny. And it is another wheat. What year? 24. Let's see if we can get that in focus. My camera's really having trouble lately. There it is. I don't know if you can see that. 1924. I don't know the mint mark. Loving it. I love it when they come out of the ground like that too, and not all rusty and crappy. That is a beautiful zinc tone, early wheat. Different composition. Alright, moving on. Okay, I'm still in the area where I'm digging the older wheats, and I found that silver ring. This one here, I'm only digging it because it's got 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches to it, and it's a real low tone. The E-track is giving me a 9 or an 8 on the ferrous side, and a 7, a solid 7 every time on, whoops, wobbled it, on the conductive side. I really doubt that it's going to be anything great, but the depth has got me curious because that puts it down there in the same area with the wheats. I did find a zinc on the surface. Didn't record it because I was pretty sure it was zinc. This one just has the funkiest tone to it. Now it's a little higher. It's a 12 on the ferrous and a 4 on the conductive. Probably just a piece of foil. Oops. Part of a toy. It's a fender, I think. Yeah, it's a fender off of a toy. The side. I don't know if you can see the side of the car there. That's what it is. Not much of it left there. Alright, moving on. Alright, I got about a 4-inch copper type tone. I've moved quite a ways from where I was digging, and I haven't found a whole lot lately. I found a surface quarter. I think maybe 2 of them. And what I mean by surface is maybe an inch down. I recorded them, but well, it's only because once in a while I pull a surface quarter sound and I come up with a silver ring. These were not. And I'm just thinking, I was talking to Greg, the last 3 hunts I've had, I've gotten a silver ring. That is pretty substantial. Uh-oh. There it is. I thought it wasn't there. That's not a bad sound. Probably just a penny. Oh, where's my rag? I lost my rag. Dang it. Gotta go back and find my rag. Where you at? There it is. It's a penny. What kind of penny? Looks like another wheat.
This is how they usually come out, all crusty. You can't even tell that's a wheat, but it is a wheat. That one I'll get the ear off of later. Alright, moving on. Boy, I don't know. If there was a hole that was going to give me silver so far, this would be it. It's got a squeaker to it. It's got mostly a copper tone, but man, it's just got that squeak to it. And it's got 5 inches. The numbers are all jumpy, but I don't hunt by numbers. I hunt by sound. And this sounds good. I just gotta be able to get it out of there because it's down a ways. I think I got some roots in here. We'll see. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough dig. Especially to 5 inches. Maybe it's not as deep. See that squeak in there? Gotta get the rag out. That one sounds good. I really hope she comes out pretty. Not all copper and nasty. I didn't see it there. I moved it though. There it is. It's shine. And it's a merc. It's a merc. I'm not gonna rub that one. Got a mercury dime. That's sweet. Awesome. I did get some shine today. Yeah. Loving it. Alright. Moving on. Okay, just dug that merc at about 5 inches, and again, another squeaky, scratchy tone. I'm probably 4 feet from where I dug it. Oh, this is a little easier so far. I'm probably going to jinx myself by saying that, but I haven't hit a root or anything that stopped me. I'm sure it's coming up. Oh, that was a much nicer dig so far. That one don't sound so good now. We'll give it one more dig. Remove the dirt. Get it to the side. Give it a listen. Oh man. That sounds much better now. Time for the rag. Get the dirt out. Is it going to be 2 shiners in a row? I doubt it, but it sounds like it though. It could be a penny. I think it's in this. Yep, it's in here. Oh, it's a Roosevelt. Yes, it's 2 in a row. Yep, it's a Rosie. I'll rub a Rosie. How early? 50? 55 or 53? I think. I don't know, I can't tell. Let me get my loop on this one just a minute. I can't reach my loop. There it is. 52. 52 Rosie. Moving on. Okay, this one, I don't think it's going to be a shiner. It's pretty solid on a copper tone. And I'm, where's my other dig hole? I dug the merc within probably about a foot of this. So this one's going to be a tough dig. Because that merc had a little bit of rootage around it. And this one I can feel my shovel being pushed to the side from the roots. I just hope that the penny tone isn't true, because that would make 3 holes in a row, 3 shiners in a row. If it's a shiner, it's going to be a dime. Because the quarters, unless they're really on edge, just don't send out the sound of a penny. There's the one route I was going through. It's going to be in the way, so I might as well make it out of the way. Okay, there it is. Gone out of the way. That sounds like a penny. Sounds just like a penny. Especially when you know you're right on top of it. Is it at least a wheat? Should be there. Should be, but it isn't. Still down there. Oh, it's right on the edge. I'm like, that sounds like the edge of a penny. It is wheat number 4, I think that is. 4? No, 5. It's a 40s. It's 40s wheat. I think it's a 45 wheat. Alrighty. I'm moving on. Alright, quarter tone. It's got no real depth to it. Probably just clad. Most likely just clad. Oh, there it is, and it's clad. And it's a States quarter. Alrighty, clad quarter. I'm moving on. Alright, our dirt fishing trip is over for the day, and here's our catches. I'll go across mine first. Got all my scrap junk stuff I dug. I found a few triangles today. I got a carpet tack strip, just a piece of aluminum, another piece of aluminum. I found the entire pool ball set. That was a pin. Whole back's gone off of it. The other mentionable junk was this here is like a toy car fender. You can see where the wheel was here inside. It's like a 30s car, I believe, because that would be the side where the air gets into the radiator. Yeah, and there's just the other junk stuff. My penny pile here. My 3 clad dimes. I got 5 quarters. And the first wheats I found were the earlier ones here. I got a 24, a 38, and I think that was a 41. Then I ended up finding 2 more. One's a 44, and the other one I think was a 40. It was a 40. So I got, is that a 40? I don't know. That was pretty chewed up. And then I found a copper penny just off from the hole. I could hear, and I knew there was 2 items there. And then I found a clad dime, and then just probing around I could hear another tone and come up with this little tiny ring. This thing is just really small, and here's a dime to compare the hole size. It's smaller than a dime. There's no markings on it. I'll take it in to have it tested, but just listen to the sound of it, looking at it, feeling the weight. It's definitely silver. And I was moving on, and then I come across one of my wheats a little bit further down from where I was digging. I started digging. I found the 45 Merc dime, no mint mark. Got to get that one cleaned up and get a picture of it. And then it was real close to that. I found the 52 Roosevelt, mint mark on that is an S. And then these were kind of in a position like this with about, I would say 5 feet between them. And then right about in the middle, I found my other crusty wheat. So there's my digs. Now let's go across Greg's digs here. He ended up, his junk stuff was, got the back of a pin. I don't know, a little piece of iron, another little rivet of some sort. What's that? That's aluminum, like an old jar lid. And then his coinage, he found a Sacagawea, 4 quarters, 5 dimes, and his penny pile. And just about before we were ready to leave, he picked up where I stopped hunting on this one section, and 1908 barber dime, D mint mark. My goodness, that's the best find of the day there. That's a good old one. There's a good shot of it. Focus in. Maybe it won't focus in. There it is, 1908. Oops, that's not it. There it is. Great find. Awesome day out fishing in the dirt.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.